Best way to solve a pinhole leak in a tire? Well, glaze it over with some molten rubber. That'll patch it. Ready? Every time. What an engine. When I say GM 3800, what does that mean? Great question. Now, to give you some context, I'm kind of a noob to this engine. I didn't know what this engine was until 4 years ago. But I understand there's a lot of history from a lot of people that understand this engine better than I do, which is awesome. And I appreciate all of the feedback you give. When I say 3800, what I'm referring to is the V6 that GM kind of took over as a corporate motor around 1990. There was kind of a gray area from 1986 to 89, where was it a Buick motor? Who was really calling the shots? It seems like it was a transition period, but it seems like after 1990, there was the Series 1, and that was a GM corporate motor. The big parts of that engine, like cylinder heads, engine block, crank, all of that stuff does not interchange with the Buick V6, the 3.8 you'd find in the Grand National of the earlier generation. And in my first video, I said that this had an ancestry of boost, but it wasn't put in a good chassis. Well, I was wrong, but I'll get to that. Hold on, Australia. What I mean is the Grand National motor was like the ancestor's motor, and it wasn't the same motor. It's just like an LS engine. Not many engine builders will call an LS engine a small block Chevy. They just don't. They call it an LS. And they make that distinction because, well, the small block Chevy was like an ancestor to the LS. And so I think the Buick 3.8 would be an ancestor to this engine, which is a corporate GM motor. And yes, I was wrong. We'll get to this. Australia, you had the Holden Commodore with the L67 in it, and I was wrong. It was a fairly good chassis that got to show off the beauty of the 3800 rear-wheel drive. We in North America did not have that amazing vehicle, and I hope all of you Aussies enjoyed that vehicle to bits, because I've never seen one with my own eyes. We in North America, yes, we had the base model Camaro and Firebird from 96 to 2002. It never was supercharged from factory, but it was all right. I just wish it was supercharged. Now, I know some of you guys are clever and you've already done that. And I mean, all the power to you guys. That's awesome. That's all for now, guys. As always, go make something. Have some fun with your buddies and go fast.